Hey, I am back today working on my sword gumdo training, which for the past few weeks I have been working with my instructor, Senior Master Beto, on my gumdo for my black belt. Of course, I'm a red black belt now, but for competing in weapons for my tournaments, because I am not doing this for my testing. So I've been working on that with him, getting the whoosh. Well, actually, it's not a whoosh, it's a whistle. And that's what this is for. In case you didn't know what this little kind of like line was for. Of course, for the not wooden plastic sword, it's also a guide for it to go in there. But it also makes a whistling noise. Of course, I did that with my mouth, but you can kind of hear it. And you can hear it with every strike if you do it the right way. And that's how you know you're doing it correctly. Because if you do it wrong, like this, which I'm doing backwards, you hear a whoosh. And a whoosh is not what you want. You want a whistle. But then he also taught me how to take it out and put it back in. Wrong way. So here's how you take it out. So you have your thumb on here, right? So if someone's like, ooh, I want your sword so I can fight you, they can't get it because you have your thumb there. And if somebody does try to pull it out, your thumb is there, but if they're pulling really hard, you might want to get your whole hand on there. So that's there. And then you turn it sideways. Oh, turn it sideways. Then just kind of rest your hand on here, turn it sideways, and then push with your thumb. Just a little bit though, not all the way out here. And then once you pull it right here, you're in the correct grip, which your front knuckles are right here where that should be. And then just pull out with a number 4 strike, and it can be in any way. And then you're ready to attack. And then putting it back in is slightly more complicated. Actually, it's simpler. So right here, you have kind of like a shelf if you put your fingers on the edge here. And then rest the spine of your sword, the back of it, along that, right here. And then once you get to the end of it, now I can see it in the mirror, but then just put it in there and it'll be in there correctly. Now the blade is facing towards you, which you might think is backwards. When you pull it out, and if you do it correctly, then you can easily do a strike right away to your attacker. So those are some cool things from the sword that I learned from my instructor. And of course, I am still working on this because I just learned this stuff. And you can be working on it too. And if we all work hard, we'll all get better together. And if you practice well and make those good habits, then you will achieve your goals and you'll get a little bit better each day. See ya.